Xenoblade Chronicles X was released all the way back in 2015 on the Wii U. However, it's now coming to the Nintendo Switch on March 20th. X Definitive Edition is a thorough remaster with enhanced graphics and a bunch of convenience features. Here are a few things you need to know before you buy Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive. Upgraded character models. Like its predecessor, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive completely overhauls the character models of all the major cast members. Graphics comparisons between the Wii U and Switch versions of the game reveal brand new clothing for characters, such as Elma's new Crimson Lake plates replacing the low-resolution metal ones from the original. Faces also look less plasticky here, with Definitive sharpening the eyes while adding dimensionality to the skin through lighting and contour. As expected, the Definitive Edition enhances visuals for HD, improving general textures and lighting across the board. Doesn't include Japan-only content. In case there was any doubt, yes, the Definitive Edition includes all of the DLC that the original Japanese version added to international markets. However, it has been confirmed that the Japanese-only outfits, as well as the customization features for Cross, are omitted from Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive. New story elements. Eagle-eyed fans of the game may have noticed some never-before-seen cinematics from the trailers. It has been confirmed that, indeed, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition features new story content seamlessly woven through the game. It's likely these new bits of story tie up loose ends of Lao's story following the events of Chapter 12. As a delightful bonus for audiophiles, additional music has been composed to accompany the new story elements. Party swap feature. It was truly a pain to recruit squad members to your party in the original. You had to travel all the way over to NLS and individually search them out to add these characters to your party. This was a colossal pain, considering the 12 recruitable characters in this game. Definitive thankfully eliminates all of that busy work with an active party menu, which can swap party members in and out whenever you are in Mira. The remaster even lets non-active party members in reserve gain XP, which is something else the original did not have. Two new characters and 2 additional Skells. What makes the party swap feature even better are the 2 new recruitable party members. The only thing we know about the new Neil Nail character is their Cluarian, who may have been built or owned the 2 Neil Nail Skells, the controllable mechs from the original game. Liesel is the other squad mate, a test pilot in charge of the Hrosvelg Skell. Speaking of, this Hrosvelg Skell will also include it in Definitive as well as a new Ares-type Skell. New floating continent zone. Continuing the streak of new content is a fully blown floating continent to explore. Just about nobody knows what this area is or what it signifies, and if someone does have an idea, be sure to let us know down in the comments. From the trailer, it looks to have lots of fragmented spires, adding a decent amount of verticality and depth to exploration. Blade level and field skill levels are gone. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive trimmed some of the fat that tended to bloat out the original experience. Some of the bloat in question was Blade level, a tiered rank that unlocks certain missions as well as improving field skills. This additional leveling system has been axed to let players access basic missions based on story progress and obtain field treasures immediately upon discovery. New quick cooldown meter. Waiting to use abilities is a core part of Xenoblade Chronicle X's gameplay identity, and X Definitive smooths this process with a backup quick cooldown meter. Arts still have specific cooldown times, but the quick cooldown meter allows players to bypass art cooldowns as long as the meter is not depleted. No doubt this reserve cooldown bank will make aspects of fights easier, but if it makes for a smoother and more engaging combat experience overall, it may be worth it. Mission item location markers. The Definitive Edition goes further with its convenience features with new dedicated item location markers. The follow ball item performs this helpful deed by clearly marking mission-specific items right on the map for you to locate. Now, I have to say, the more I learn about the quality of life additions, the more I actually want to dig into the intimidating mammoth of an RPG that I missed with Xenoblade Chronicles X. Massive open world featuring 5 explorable continents. And mammoth it is, truly, with its 5 gigantic open-world continents and the large multi-district city of New Los Angeles. Size doesn't necessarily promise a better game, of course, quite the opposite in some cases, but Xenoblade Chronicles X boasts a whopping 154 square miles. Just keep in mind, Breath of the Wild has 140, a vast area made even more exhilarating through the seamless Skell traversal. There are a multitude of different Skell units for sale around Mira, all with upgradable components and, even get this, insurance, which is used for repairs. And the 5 continents are varied in their biomes and wildlife as well, which is appropriate given the hunting and gathering aspect of this game. Character Creator. Aiding in the game's vast sense of scale and immersion is the ability to craft your own unique character. The Definitive Edition doesn't add any additional customization elements in this regard, so you are stuck to still choosing between some predefined faces and hair templates without the ability to shape a face from scratch. Still, the various accessories, outfits, and general improvement of faces help spruce up the character customization. Battle System. For the uninitiated, combat within the Xenoblade Chronicles X game typically revolves around actions, known as arts, set to a cooldown timer. You attack enemies in real time, but must manage arts cooldowns and buffing/healing the party through QTE's Soul Voice system. Now, it's an interesting blend of MMO design and active time battles, and with the convenience features that Definitive adds, it's more accessible than ever. Story. The plot in the game goes in some very wild directions, but the basics are pretty simple. You escape a destroyed Earth aboard a space vessel and wind up amnesiac on the mysterious planet of Mira. Joining the humans' Defense Force Blade while exploring the untapped mysteries of Mira becomes a big part of the game's initial plot.